Starter Watts. Today we have Doomdude89. He has quite an old account. He's from 2014, so as of recording he is 7 years old. And yet this is supposedly his first maps ever, his first 2 maps ever. They have custom music. I looked at them in the editor to see what they had. They had custom music. The first one seems reasonably sized. The second one is huge. It's one of those mega maps. That's one of those really big maps. So I'm assuming at least 300, 500 enemies on the second one. We'll see how the first one goes. Also, as you know, longer watts have to come in multiple parts when it comes to videos. Yeah, we'll see if the first one already may be longer than my allotted YouTube time, so I may have to split even that in 2 parts. Right, let's go. I'm retarded. Be right back in a second. Yeah, sorry about that. I had the wrong iWord. We're supposed to play E1M1 and E1M2, not map 01 and map 02. Sorry, my bad. Let's go. Right. Yeah, this music, it reminds me of like Mega Man. It's so very like 16-bit, it's not even MIDI almost. Right. 31 monsters. I like maps that have between 20 and 70 enemies. That's my favorite range for maps, for single maps. Right, so we find ourselves stuck inside of a box, yet we can a little bit at least look in the outside. We can see some of the sectors outside when we look in the map. Right, let's see what we got. Maybe we should save first, just in case. What was this? This was Raw! This was Raw by Doomdude89. Right, dead Doom guy. Another dead Doom guy. As I recall, there is no jumping allowed, so I can't do this. Not allowed. Right. Ooh. Skull thing. A sofa, that's always nice. Detailing. A button. This. Secret? I'm not sure, I'm not gonna press. Let's begin by pressing this. Nice. An armory, I assume? It's interesting the light levels, how they switch from this sector here to the rest. Right. This. Everything is dead but for 2 zombie guys. Everything is dead except for those 2 guys. Okay. Always nice playing around with monster corpses. It's something you don't see. For some reason, advanced mappers never use monster corpses, which is weird now that I think about it, but I've never seen them used like that. That's one of the things I love about Starter Watts, is that they don't have any preconceived notions, so everything they do is experimental inherently. They always try new interesting things. Like this, using monster corpses. What's that? A tree. Right, let's see what this button does. Right, stairs. So, onwards. Is there something here? No, but a chain gun. Now the question, is there a monster closet? A bit weird the textures here and how the light changes here, but this is just, I don't know, things that require me to get used to them. I was ready for something to jump at me. Nothing did, which is always fine. Characters. So, wait. So this entire balcony was a secret? But then what does this button do? Opens up the windows. Soul Sphere. I believe that may be the exit. Maybe not. Oh, that's why these textures were different. Because we're not inside, we're way on the outside. Also, for some reason, the ceiling is thinner than the walls. I just noticed that. Right, so we presume that is what we have to look forward. A repeatable button, but Sometimes these buttons tend to have issues, but luckily this one doesn't. Like, this thing could keep on going up and up and up. My first one had this issue where if you just kept doing ba 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 ba, the thing would just keep on going up and up and up. It's interesting to see this one doesn't. Right, so... Ooh, an imp. We still haven't... How long? We're almost 5 minutes in, and I haven't done a single thing. I've just been looking at the scenery. Right, let's begin. Right. Correct. This is Doom 1, so we can presumably not be expecting any... Okay, that's interesting. Not be expecting any super shotgun. Well, not presumably, we can be sure there will be no super shotgun. Right. Huh. Yeah, maybe you could have had like a monster closet here. Monster closets, as I've always said, you never see monster closets in starter WADs. Ooh, is this a secret? Do I need this? I'm gonna leave it for the time being. Like, there was an imp out here and you could see the imp, so you thought, hey, I'm gonna go kill the imp, but then you came in and something weird came out, like... Well, you don't have that many enemies, but maybe like a Pinky. Yeah, Pinky would have been an appropriate surprise for E1M1. Also, this guy really likes to play with his... I don't know what to call them. Are these ceiling textures? Strange architecture. Oh, I almost grabbed that. Really strange architecture. Yeah. And I gotta say, I always appreciate strange architecture. When it's consistent, at least. Right, so we wanna presumably get up there, so... Oh, that's interesting. So the door was halfway locked, but then we opened it up and then it closed. Locked completely. And another dead Doom guy. Ooh, dark areas. Never been a fan of dark areas, but that's completely subjective. Right. So I know there's something there. I also don't know what it is. Can I open this? Yeah, and then there's that. What happens if I blow that out? For some reason, a clip. Right, the map doesn't seem to be... Okay, never mind, the map is very revealing. I need to pay a lot of attention to monster sounds. Or maybe I have to come back here later and I will get some glasses or the light will raise or something. Right, I don't know what that did. Interesting door, okay. Hello. Ooh! Yeah, now that changes everything. Although presumably then you could have just completed the WAD without looking, which would have been interesting. Also, you could have had a Pinky here. This is a perfect place to hide a Pinky. I mean, for... the original Doom would have never had that. I mean, it barely had any imps on E1M1, but it's been like, what, 25 years now, so yeah, you can pretty much be a bit braver with your demon placement. Everybody knows more or less what they're getting into. We got ourselves a shotgun guy, a couple of imps, another imp. Right, what else do we have here? I already tried this. Also, it's weird how most of these are just raised, lowered sectors. Oh, you did that to use both textures, like an upper texture and a lower texture. Really smart idea. Again, a lot of smart things come out from lighting, always nice. A lot of smart things come from starter WADs because they don't have any preconceived notions. We are taking so much time on a WAD that probably shouldn't take this long. Right.